Oh my goodness, we have early access to the brand new boss, the Reality Warper Phayze. Invades from the Chaos Rift. Now this thing looks awesome. This looks like a boss. This looks like something that's gonna keep you up at night with bad dreams. So I'm gonna use a Benjamin to make sure we have money. Unfortunately, I really wanted to use the new Lifeguard Brickle skin because that thing looks great, but there's no water on this map. We could get a boat, huh? But Lifeguard Brickle looks awesome because I grew up in SoCal. I was at the beach a lot, knew a lot of lifeguards, and I had the long blonde hair like this. My hair was down past my shoulders, so that reminds me of me. Even though, all right, let's get into this though. This is Phayze, the Reality Warper, and look at the rips along the screen. That is awesome. It's like literally just tearing down the fabric or going into the multiverse. Let's see if we can carry on with this dart monkey for like 10 years so we can grab our Benjamin and just try to make money. Why do I have bunny ears on my balloons? Now, I love that Ninja Kiwi lets us have these like early access. That's so awesome of them because we get to try it out, to test it out. So when you guys get the update, you're ready just to attack it. You know exactly what's going to be happening. Well, let's be real. You know what's going to be happening if you watch an ISAB video. We're just going to fumble through this video together and hope that we can actually beat this boss. What I'm really hoping for is a boss that I can actually beat and have fun with. Because like Bloon, I don't even mess with Bloon. Bloon stresses me out beyond belief. Vortex, I don't know how to beat it. The only one I can really beat is Bloonarius. And Elite is just out of touch. I finally beat an Elite Bloonarius couple weeks ago and it felt really good, to be honest. I haven't done it since that thing was released. Now Lich, no chance, but Phayze today, I feel like Phayze is going to just get phased out of here. I'm gonna phase him out of this game. Stop telling me all these hints. Turn off hints, game sounds, all that junk. We don't want none of that. Just let me play with my monkeys and make some bananas. Road spikes are flowers? Is that another thing too? Oh my goodness. So we don't get our normal accounts with this stuff. We get like super spicy Ninja Kiwi accounts that allow us to play these events, because if we use our own accounts, it would mess everything up. And I'm already flagged anyway, and I haven't been unflagged yet, so my account's broken. So I like this newer account better. Now I'm kind of digging these eyes over here that are at the beginning. That's where the boss is going to be. I know I reference everything to everything, but it kind of reminds me of the Pokemon. What were they called? The unknowns. Remember you had to try to catch all the letters. You get an A, a B, a C, and a D. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Should we get a sniper? I think a sniper is always strong, especially with that new increase in like buff damage. I've been using the Cripple Moab sniper like unbelievably amounts. Like I never use it unless it was at the boss in like the later rounds so I could get that little damage increase or whatever. But now I just use it just to one-shot Moabs, and I think it's so awesome. Are you guys using a lot of the sniper too? Or what's the main tower you guys use the most? Because I know when I first started, it was always the Magician. I always went with the top path Archmage, but I would like to know what you guys use because I use a lot of snipers and druids too. I use a lot of druids because druids have been great lately. But the sniper, you just leave them on strong and have a dart monkey, and you can pretty much just take down a lot of these beginner maps pretty early on. Like, yeah, we could lose a couple lives here, but who really cares? Benjamin's gonna give us all of our lives back eventually. And what's really nice about this particular boss event is that it's not on ranked mode. I don't have to feel that like stress of that little red dial up here because we're just testing it out, which feels great. I know some other guys are probably gonna be like sweating this thing, trying to get like the best time possible. Maybe even a thumbnail that says something like, I got the world record on Phayze, first one or something like that, but not me. I'm just gonna be cruising. My title is gonna be something along the lines of like, I actually beat a boss for once in my life. But we are losing a good amount of lives, which means we're losing money. I turned off hints. Stop with these hints. Stop telling me how to play the game. I barely know how to do it as it is. You don't need to tell me. I think it's time to grab a druid because he's going to help out a lot in these earlier rounds. Let's get him on this thorn swarm here and let's grab some more farms. You know what I was thinking about the other day though? I really hope they create a new tower one day that's just like a money tower. And by that, I mean like, I kind of get bored of the same old like with these bosses, right? You got to come through here. You farm like crazy. You either sell the farms or you keep them, or you stop farming by 35. Then you try to buy something that'll work. And it gets repetitive. So I wish there was like a tower that maybe not be the best tower, but it makes you some money. Like Bloon Trap makes you money. So I guess that's on that verge too. But do you understand what I'm saying? Or am I just like talking craziness? Because I just want like a different way to make money. Stop telling me about the balloons. All right. Stop telling me. I don't care. And I just want a different way to make money. I think 6 farms is enough. I'm just going to get marketplaces in all of them and then hope that that carries through. I really don't want to do the whole selling farms things. I just kind of want to cruise through the boss. Should we get a ninja first off? Let's actually just see what he does, because sticky bombs, you know, takes down everything, but do we need to take down everything? Do you guys play with this much extras turned on? Like, this guy's throwing like snowballs at things. These have bunny ears. There's a chicken going around my farm. My farms are presents. There's a lizard. There's just so much going on. I usually turn all this stuff off because it's so overwhelming. Oh my goodness, this looks like clutter. But there's all of our farms. I think we're okay. I just don't even know what to start off with the first one. I kind of want to just do like a ninja and alchemist, like a good old fashioned destroyer of worlds. But then part of me's thinking like, should we just snipe it? Just snipe it to death? Or let's just go with the good old fashioned like Bloonarius style thing and just destroy it like this and see if it works. Let's just go with the overdrive. We'll alch buff it. We have enough money here to do kind of a few things. We can go like that. Oh, no, we don't even have enough camo for this guy. And then maybe camo, because since this thing does look crazy, I think it says something about being like, it's definitely camo, but is it a black property balloon as well to where like the bombs won't hit it? I don't actually know. Is it like a DDT? And does anybody else think of DDP, Diamond Dallas Page from World Wrestling Federation whenever you think of DDT? Every time I think of DDP, and it just drives my mind wild. But we have a lot of money here and we're doing pretty well. So I'm gonna just try this. Let's see what happens. Let's go like this. That thing looks really cool though, I'm not gonna lie. It just looks dark and scary. Like, that's a nightmare thing. Like, it's like one of those nightmares too, where like, it's not just a nightmare. It's one of those ones where like they start off really far away in the room, like The Grudge. And then all of a sudden they phase faster to you. And the next thing you know, they're in your face and you jump back and you go, oh my God. And you wake up. It's like one of those bad dreams. But so far, oh my goodness, overdrive's so good. No, what's that do? Okay, so it phases it ahead. And then this portal makes the balloons start coming out of there instead of here. I saw that on the Ninja Kiwi video, is that the balloons come out of here instead of there. But why can't we destroy the, like, why aren't these going down? Do they change their properties? But oh my goodness. Okay, so now it's not, okay, that's a bad tower now, but we have so much money though. Oh my goodness. So let's actually just go with this one. And is he in range of the camo? He is. So why isn't he destroying? Oh, he's on strong. Okay, so he's gonna take those out. Look at him go. So he's doing all that work right now, isn't he? But why is that considered first? Like, this guy should only be attacking those. Let's grab another sniper too and just get this one down to this one, and we'll put him on first too. But they're attacking over here. That's so weird to me. That shouldn't be considered first. I don't get it. Oh, and we can't attack it all? Oh, wow. That's kind of weird. Okay, so I think on the next one, we're just going to wreck it through really fast. Oh, but we can't even attack. Okay, so something's going on with that to where you just get phased like the closest balloons to there. Oh my goodness, that phasing thing's crazy. And this village, this part's driving me wild, but we get phased out, kind of like Vortex's shield. That's fine. We can deal with that. So I think what we need to do is set up a few different towers. We'll have one in the back, like a plane down here. So then he'll be out of the way, and then we can kind of take it from there. So what I'm thinking is we'll have a plane team over here, and I'm hoping I can get enough for Spectre, which I should be able to. And then this one will have its own camo and village. And then on this team, we'll have a sniper, but we'll put him over here to where maybe the distance will help. I'm thinking it's a distance thing. So the Spectre's doing enough damage on its own. I want to see if he kind of does that phase out thing to where he can't attack or whatever. So he's even stopped too. I wonder why. I wonder if it's like a certain amount of towers. Okay, I watched the video again to make sure I wasn't just being a total dum-dum. So what it does is it stops camo property things. So if it doesn't see camo on its own, it can't see camo anymore. So everybody receiving camo from the village, that'll stop when it does that. But it also can reduce speed too to make everybody slower. So basically I needed to go with like a Spectre with the middle pass so he already sees camo, which is why our ninja was never affected by the problem. So a great tower would in fact be the sticky bomb, because he's never going to care about what's going on. He's just going to destroy it all and keep us safe. Great, sticky bomb is great. He's always great. And then something about too, when it opens this rift, it can make all the balloons camo, which is kind of crazy. So let's sell all this stuff though and just start making tons of money. Let the Spectre kind of just take over on his own with these two. So then without a doubt, as always for these bosses, one of the best towers is easily going to be the Mad. Since he can already see camo, he's going to be a guaranteed mad. Sorry, that was a bad joke. But I'm going to sell. No, I don't even need to sell. We got so much money now. I got one of these little cool farms going. Even this guy's shooting Easter eggs. We're getting a little out of hand with all these little upgrades. Now this one, I'm thinking I'm going to sell to buy this one now, because now he can see camo and we don't have to worry about the goofy stuff anymore. Now for cleanup, I don't really know what's a good cleanup tower that sees camo on its own, unless it's like a spiked mine or, I mean, this guy can just kind of stop everything, right? If we get super brittle and whatnot, that's kind of cool tower. And then I have a question What if we go with, I say Archmage and not the bottom path because I don't want to deal with the bottom path, but this guy sees camo on his own, and not only that, Archmage removes camo. So is that still going to affect towers? I actually want to test that out right now. Like, let's get rid of these camo stuff and see if they can still pop or not pop camo. If nobody stops, then we'll be okay. So what I'm trying to see if we can bypass that camo reducer thingy with shimmer or an equivalent of shimmer. Now, I know I have extra money, but I think this should be good. Yeah, that's exactly what I was expecting. Oh my goodness, just tear it up on its own. Now, we shouldn't have any problems with camo. Everybody sees it, except for the Spectre. Now, I want to see if the Spectre stops attacking, and it shouldn't because this guy's a shimmer master. Looks like we're okay. Just don't use a village. Easy stuff. So let's grab a flying fortress. Let's alch buff the heck out of these guys. It is starting to ramp up like crazy though. I mean, still, even so, this thing still is taking a beating. All right, so what if we get this one too? Is this one gonna be one of the best ones in here? And we can still have a village for faster speed. We just don't need to use the other one. So just put this one here and then go like that. And now they're all fast, so that's great. That went relatively slow, to be honest. Like, I feel like we could have done that so much faster. So now this time we're gonna do an Apex Plasma Master because everybody gets an Apex Plasma Master at one point. So we gotta see if that's gonna be enough to take everything out. Now, I'm not discounting this boss. I imagine that on Elite, it's still gonna be impossible for me to play. But what I'm thinking though, is that you can make it happen if you just choose the right towers. Now, you'd say the same thing with like Bloon or whatever, but every tower seems to be the wrong tower with Bloon. And Lich just ramps up so crazily. And this is actually on normal mode and it's still ramping up like a madman. So what do you know? But now we only have an Apex. Oh, let's get rid of this guy. He should still destroy it and there should be no problems, right? Like he should just take it all out. So Paragons will be detrimental to this thing. Like, I feel like this will just tear it up as it's doing right now. So it is getting a little out of hand though, right? Like, it does just completely say, no, I'm not going to really take much damage. This is an Apex Plasma Master and it's still not like instant killing it. That's pretty wicked. So I think the next one I want to go for is the Wizard because I really haven't even gotten a chance to use much of the Wizard Paragon and he's pretty awesome. I just kind of stayed away because I'm lazy and you have to kind of micro him more. But I think he'll be strong enough just to attack on its own and then we can use that little blaster power thing to see how strong he actually is against this Phayze dude. But so far, I'm pretty excited. This thing looks awesome. It's not the worst in the world to fight like Lich or Bloon, and I think I can actually beat this. And I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that I can actually beat it on Monkey Meadow, which means for all of you non-bossers out there, join me. Let's defeat Phayze together because this might actually be a party and we can take it on and it looks cool doing it. I just love this Phayze thing rip here. I kind of want to use the Adora skin because it just looks like if you just placed her in the corner up here with it, it would just look so cool, like phasing in and out of this world like Super Adora, Multiverse Adora. But let's get the Maga Perfecta, upgrade a Paragona 30 matching this guy. There we go. This is like a team effort right now and this guy is going to look so cool. They're going to destroy things together. I love this. He only has 93,000 in his graveyard. Nothing can get past you. Oh my goodness, yes. Do it with the flame thing. Do it with the, oh, wrong button. Do it with the flame thing next time. So when he has his shield up, it just makes him pretty much, like, look, this is easy right here. But then when you're taking down his damage, it's like significantly slower. It's kind of crazy. Oh, we get this one now. You ready? Ready? Bazinga! Just destroy it. I love Maga Perfecta. This thing is pretty awesome. And Phayze, we're taking it out. This thing doesn't stand a chance. It doesn't even phase us. Now, granted, we're on normal mode. There's no time limit. It's not elite. But I'm going into this with a happy heart, thinking that I can actually destroy this Bloon on elite mode. And if you enjoyed that, then definitely check out this video where we can only use upgrades that have the color green in them. Is it even possible to beat Impoppable in Bloons TD 6?